Okay, sir. Thank you for coming for this interview by taking your time. We just had a few questions, but let
Yep.
me introduce our project. So, our project focuses on creating a platform that connects local vendors and nearby customers through a centralized portal, which basically
Mhm.
aims to help them display their products online and help customers know what they're trying to buy, something like that. So since your business experience and industry is like closely related to us, we wanted to have this interview with you.
Yeah.
uh, for my first question, how long have you been running this business for?
I am into this business. It's around 4.5 5 years now.
Oh, nice. And
It's around four and a half, four and it's almost 5 years now.
uh-huh.
And I started with a company called JustO E-commerce Private Limited, focusing
Mhm.
only on JustO. JustO, first of all, JustO stand for just order. Okay. And it is an e-commerce marketplace focusing purely on consumer durable and home appliances, consumer electronic products. And it is
Mhm.
a B2B platform. It is
Mhm.
a B2B platform. It is for registered retailers.
Mhm.
So this is what about Justo. It's around 5 years back. We founded it.
Okay, sir. And what was your, driving force to start this business? Like, what inspired you?
See, actually, I am into this consumer durable industry from past 25 years. That is one
Mhm.
thing. I started my career as a in-shop demonstrator. I mean, the salesman where you, even now, if you go to any retailer showroom, you will find
Mhm.
people selling color TVs, giving a demonstration of the product. No, I
Yes.
started my career as that for brand Onida
Okay, sir.
around 25 years back.
Mhm.
Slowly, there was a gradual step by step growth in my career,
Mhm.
and from demonstrator, I was coordinating sales and marketing for brand Onida for Bangalore branch. So I was handling all the merchandising, ISB, means instance demonstrators, their targets, secondary, the pushing, the driving the secondary sales. And
Mhm.
later, I was appointed as a sales executive. That was my first breakthrough,
Mhm.
and that was my for brand Onida, and I was handling small accounts. So slowly, I see. The only thing is, I had created that name for myself. Everybody started noticing me because the counters which I was handling. So the
Mhm.
my brand Onida was having that lion's share of secondary sales. So that is how it all started. And slowly I worked for TCL, Higher Appliances, and Philips, and Electrolux. And my
Mhm.
last stint at various levels. And my last stint was with a brand called Arzu. Arzu was a startup then,
Mhm.
around 8 years back. It was a
Mhm.
startup then, and it was an e-commerce platform like what Justo is. It was exactly the same platform. So I
Mhm.
joined there as a sales head. I was heading Karnataka for consumer durable sales, and even that platform was focusing on pure B2B and products for consumer electronics and home appliances. So later on, I was given a category of washing machines to handle pan India. That is where I got exposure pan India. I
Mhm.
understood what technology can do, how technology will simplify the business tasks, the challenges, and how we can simplify the process of
Mhm.
cutting down the middleman, and directly we can reach out to the end user by using technology. That is how my exposure all started.
Mhm.
And after that, I had to quit the job, and then I felt I had to quit the job because I had a sort of uh,
Vision.
non understanding, yeah, fair few unethical things I could not accept, as it
Uh-huh.
was startups. will burn money. Okay,
Yeah.
wherein buy it for 100 rupees, buy it for 100 rupees, sell it for 90 rupees. So just to capture market. So that those kind of unethical things I was just against. So I just raised my voice and I had to I was asked to resign. Then that is the day
Mhm.
I felt that enough of working for somebody. Let's do something of mine. So, then
Mhm.
I understood, analyzed myself. What is my strength? What is that I've earned in this 25 years in this industry, single industry, various brands, various levels, and what is that my strength? So then I just jotted down, marked down all my strengths. Like my strength is what my reach to my retailers, my strength is what my strength is to reach my vendor base pan India. And what is my strength? My strength is the knowledge about the industry, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
What sells, what
Yes.
not sells,
Mm.
which brand sells, which brand doesn't sell. So that is the insight, proper micro level insight of the industry. That is my strength. So that's how I wanted to build something equal to Arzu, because
Yeah.
at that time it was only Arzu. It was only Arzu, and they had a few drawbacks. So I just wanted to correct those drawbacks, and why can't go ahead with the market? So that's how it's all started. That is the reason. That is the base of how Justo was created.
So you got all the information you needed. You understood how it worked, and you like, I'm going to do this the right way. So that's how you started. Okay.
Exactly. See, any business we do, it should be ethical, and it
Yes.
should the commitment what the business provides to the stakeholders. For example, here my stakeholders are my vendors who gives material to me, okay,
Mhm.
from whom I buy the material, and my stakeholders are my dealers who buy metal from me, okay. So if I fulfill my commitments to them, commitments of tat,
Yeah.
okay, turnaround time for deliveries, for deals,
Mhm.
for pricing, for unethical incompetency. Like for example, 100 रुपए में लो माल, 90 रुपए में बेचो, just to
Mhm.
bring in traffic. That
Yeah.
doesn't serve the purpose. My intention was not that. That way, to market, I'll be killing the market. I'll be killing the local distributors. So my only principle was, among all these hurdles, I should be in the race along with the competition. Even even though I'm along with the competition, I'm against them.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
The only thumb rule was fulfill the commitments,
Mhm.
understand the nerve, understand the pulse,
Mhm.
give it give it a hard time push. For example, any retailer buys from me when he has orders. If I don't fulfill the tat of delivery, what's the use? If the metal doesn't reach him on time when he requires, so there's no fun. So that is
Yes.
how I build the rapport. That is the basic principles of Justo I kept, and that's how we started doing business.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That was inspiring.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a doubt. You just said that buying a product for 100 and selling it for 90, it's not proper. Like
Yes.
every startup does
Yes.
that thing. Gaining customers is not
Exactly.
bad, what I say.
Hmm.
Indirectly or directly, you're fulfilling the commitments of customer. You sell it for 100, you're fulfilling. Even if you're selling for 90, you're fulfilling the commitment. So how do you
Exactly.
counter this thing?
See, I tell you, first thing is, see, for example, you would have seen how big is Amazon today? How
How-
big is Amazon?
It's a $1 billion company.
Correct, na? So, what is the revenue and what is the funds they have? Now, Amazon every year, Amazon have their big billion days, right?
Yes, yes.
So, what do you think in big billion days? Do you think Amazon makes profit?
No, sir. They burn their money.
How do you say? How are you? Uh, convincingly saying that they burn their money. How much they would have burning?
Depends. Like, uh, how do I say, sir? They are selling a product less than the price which the seller has marked. So basically, they are
Exactly.
selling in loss.
Exactly. Now it is for a, that is how general public see. Now I'll tell you the insight. There are two. There is a thin line between burning cash,
Hmm?
okay, and any startup would or will have to burn cash if the startup's intention is to be in a number game,
Yeah.
right? For example, I'll tell you, our Misho, Mintra,
Yes.
okay, and Flipkart. When Amazon is burning cash like this, such a big MNC,
Yes.
Flipkart came. It is made in India. Flipkart is made in India, right? Still, Flipkart is surviving. Okay. On the same lines, Shoploose was there.
Hmm?
Where is Shoploose today?
It's not.
Snapdeal.
I haven't.
Snapdeal. Snapdeal is also an Indian brand. Where is Snapdeal today? Right. See, the thing is the difference I tell you. Snapdeal also burnt cash, but they didn't had a backup plan of generating revenue. Okay. There is and as the startup like JustO, for me, startup like JustO, it is not funded. Okay, there are two things. Any startup with funding, with VC funding, for example, any startup started and raised 1 million USD. That means somewhere around 8 and a half 9 crores. Okay, somewhere roughly. So 1 million USD means that startup will have proper vision of expansion, everything. So they can burn cash because they have a proper plan of strategy, or you can say strategy of where to burn, where to gain.
Yes.
Right. And their intention is to be in a number game, just be in that recollection, customer recollection that yes, X brand, X brand, X brand. Okay. For this, I'll give an example. You guys would have seen brand LG, LCD, LED TVs, CRT TVs came initially. LG, Samsung came to the Indian market, right? Yeah,
Yes.
you can say Pepsi. Pepsi came to Indian market. They spend huge money on advertisements. That is where why? Because they wanted in everybody's uh, mind, Pepsi should be hit. When they feel thirst, they should have Pepsi.
Yes.
That is how they burnt cash. That is into FMCG. Now coming to any startup in general, there is a strategy called cross subsidization. For
Hmm?
example, Amazon Big Billion Days. Do you think Big Billion Days they are burning cash in every deal? No.
No. No.
Very smartly they are running Big Billion Days. The amount or the product which you feel is damn cheap, I'm getting say 1,000 rupees off than the market. I'm getting lesser 1,000 rupees lesser than any damn thing from the market. But he's getting that how much he's selling and what other products he's selling. So that proportionately that is strategized deals. So like this, if somebody is burning cash, that is right. That is a strategy. If any startup is want to burn cash just to be in the number game without any strategy, that is foolishness. That is like that is where any startup will collapse. Right.
Right.
There should be, when we are burning cash, we should have a backup plan of raising funds. Round A, round B, round C. Okay, today Amazon is not burning cash. They are not into loss. They are cross subsidizing. They have already cross subsidized it. Initially, they would have burned. Why? Because now people wait for Big Billion Days. है ना?
Yes.
So that is the strategy they use. And you would have seen Amazon Big Billion Days, very few hard hitting models which they advertise more, you find out of stock. That is how they pull you in and end up you buying something else.
Yes.
Yes, of course, they might be
But
burning in other terms like logistics. They might be
it's
burning proper. For example, Flipkart. They have done a very fantabulous job of logistics needs connecting pan India. The logistics is very strong.
uh,
So that's all strategic. That's all strategic. So any startup without, for example, just as a small startup, no funding. It is all only bootstrapped. So I cannot even think of burning cash.
Bunny.
I have to be first initial days until unless I make my book of accounts running, my book of accounts, revenue or the turnover, not revenue, the turnover starts ticking. I have to be very cautious because I have to be in the race. Understood? So
Yes, sir.
this is how the startup works. Startup like mine, JustO. I'm not. I cannot burn cash for deals or just to be in the market, just to make a name. No, I cannot. I have to make my name by giving service commitments, fulfill my commitments to the customer. Keep those customers practically with me, doing business, happily business with me. That's how I retain them. So there is a difference between burning cash ethically and just to burn cash. For
Yes, sir.
example, the same thing if I tell you, Blinkit, urban company also burnt cash, but today where is urban company? Taken over. So the founders, it all depends on the vision of the founders. Even if I want to burn cash, right? For example, if my vision is to just make my fortune, make fortune for myself, I just raise some funds. Okay, I just burn cash, pan India, I just make my name left, right, and center. Okay, just raise my valuation, sell the company because it's all
Company.
ready made. Maybe Reliance may come, just sell it and take my share.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Yeah, it's all
Sir,
vision, all about vision.
sir,
Yeah,
do you prefer online marketing or offline marketing? Why?
it depends on the what product we are trying to market. For example, if any B2B be any platform is selling any product, if it is B2B, I would prefer offline. When it comes to B2C, mass exposure, on then digital marketing is the perfect thing to reach out easily, conveniently, and the vast spectatorship. When any product is of B2B, there's no fun. Why do you reach the end user? Because you know your target customers, right? So just try to reach them offline. Like what it can be WhatsApp marketing, it can be through SMS marketing, it can be through having a representative going and visiting them, having that F2F connect. It's like that. When you know your target audience, why are you hitting a stone by mass communications? Am I audible? Am I clear?
Uh, yes, yes. Sir, you
Yes, sir.
said
Yes, sir.
you run B2B retail marketing. So basically, you do wholesale
Yeah,
marketing for B2B. How many
exactly.
registered retailers do you have? Would you mind telling me?
Currently I have about 1,200 registered retailers with me in Karnataka. Karnataka, part of Tamil Nadu.
Okay, so it
1,200 retailers.
covers South, almost few parts of South.
So, I'm present. No, currently I'm present only in Karnataka and part of Tamil Nadu.
Okay, okay. So they
See,
place
because I'm
orders
not
in your website.
which one?
They place orders, wholesale orders in your
Through
website or
application. No, it's
application.
not. It's not website. It is my application. Justo is a mobile-based application.
Huh. Okay, so access is given to only registered retailers.
Only registered retailers. Yes.
Once.
They have to do the registration process by giving their GST and certificates, PAN card. The documentation is there. So once they register with us, we scrutinize the documents given. Okay, we cross check the GST valuations. In valuation, in the sense, is it active, non-active? So
Uh,
we evaluate it, and then we give them the access to the application.
oh, okay. Nice.
Which marketing strategy worked best for your business, sir?
For me, For me, as it is a B2B though, as I knew my target audience, whom to connect, whom to target, so I have to be on field. I had recruited sales executives. I have sales executives who work in the market, who go to the trade, who meet them. Still, that one-to-one touch, one-to-one connect, word of mouth is required, because even today in this segment, B2B segment, dealers are not actively present online. They want somebody to call them and tell them this is the deal available. Would you want it? That's called a personal touch. So this is what where this is where, even though it is bit costly, it works out bit costly, because I have to pay conveyance for my sales team who visits the market, who meet them, and it is a target based revenue. So even they'll be having their sales targets and collection targets. So that's how it is. So this is the best way of approaching a B2B format. We have to have a on ground team, physical team, who goes to the market, meets them. It can be any product. Meet them, greet them, educate them about the product. What is the deal? That's one to one rapport. When somebody, for example, you have a network, you have a territory. Okay, suppose you are starting your own startup, for example, a product. You guys are doing the product. So how many guys of you? I mean, you are six guys, no, now. So six guys. For example, Bangalore, you say six guys. You take care your area. You bifurcate the area for by yourself and you meet. Okay, so that gives the edge. That gives that builds the trust, which no digital media, no digital advertisements, no WhatsApp, nothing of these can build. Even today, at least in India, because trust is most important in business. Why do they do business with you when they don't know you? है ना? So आज के डेट में जो भी मीशो, मिंत्रा, इवन अमेजोन, फ्लिपकार्ट बिजनेस कर रहा है, what are they selling? First of all, what are they selling? Garments. Because garments is one thing which fashion is the fastest moving thing. But electronics, even today, people want to see the look and have the look and feel of the product. Okay, and your groceries, yeah, people know what it is, so they purchase online. Your Blinkit, your Zepto, you know. So because they know what is that, about 1 pound of bread is 1 pound of bread. There's no look and feel required. Basmati rice is basmati rice. Dal is a dal. Oil is oil. So over there they look for convenience. You need not go, see, come, because it's a time saved is time earned. So that is the mentality. And what I feel, it depends on the products. For consumer durable products, for me, it was online, on site, on the go market, like go to market strategy, GTM. That is the best.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, and very nice strategy, sir.
Yes, man.
Sir, so even I have a few questions. First of all,
Yep.
what are the operational challenges you faced while you started your company, or you are still facing any of them?
Yes. When it comes to me, I had to give, the main challenge was the credit, because
Okay.
entire market works on credit.
Yes.
Everybody wants credit. Everybody wants credit. Okay.
Yes.
But initially, just to enter the market and just to compete with Arzu, my own company, just to compete with, even Amazon was my competitor, even Flipkart is my competitor. Why? Because there, even though they are a D2C brand, the prices are open
Yes,
to
sir.
the public, to the market. Even my retailer is also a customer of Amazon, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
technically, prices are open. So there's no hidden in that. And I have to compete with the local distributors who supply on credit, but their prices are high. I have to compete with the wholesalers, current wholesalers, unorganized wholesalers
Yes.
who operate without bill discounting, all the stuff. So they can be a bit more cheaper than me what I offer. Here the challenge is to gain the trust of my retailer. Why in spite of all these things, why should they do business with me?
Yes.
So this is the major challenge. And initially, yes, to enter, I was obligated, yeah, I was forced to even extend credit because I have to enter
Okay.
the counter.
Yes, sir.
Only once I enter the counter, only then, because of my service, because of the slowly the rapport gets built. Okay, once slowly the rapport get built, then I can take the business without giving credit. So this is
Yes.
the formula which works for everybody, even which worked for me also. Initially, I started giving credit. Credit in the sense I could not be afford. I could not afford to give longer credit because normally our industry works on 30-day credit. It used to work on 30-day credit in retailing.
Okay.
A distributor gives 90 days credit. A distributor gives 90 days credit because he has to survive, but his prices will be high. The
Yes.
wholesaler will give, he will demand for cash on delivery, या फिर immediate payment, maybe a day or two. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
he will not give you, he doesn't have that no MOQ model, or he will have that minimum model, minimum quantity you have to buy because it will work for his logistics, transportation cost.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
Got it.
I come, Justo comes in between that, like a thin line wherein extend the credit a bit. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I operate on no MOQ model. Even one number I will deliver. My TAT
Okay.
is 48. My TAT of delivery is 48 hours.
Yes, sir.
So these are the points was a big challenge for me.
Okay.
Maintaining a TAT of 48 hours, okay,
Yes, sir.
and having a tab on credit
Yes, sir.
challenge, and building a rapport among all these things, building a rapport to asking, I mean, making a dealer to come back to me for a repeated sale. That was a challenge. Here, people may mislead you, या फिर take a misuse of you, of your credit. Credit में मिल
Yes.
रहा है ना, चलो ले लेंगे. It can happen like that also.
Yes, sir.
This is a major challenge I faced.
Okay, sir. Sir, so coming to my second question, how exactly is your model structured? Is it like, are you operating on a transaction-based model or a subscription-based model for the SaaS vendors?
नहीं नहीं no, we doesn't have any kind of subscription because they are all my registered dealers, registered
Yes, sir.
vendor, the dealers, registered vendor, and it is a trading platform. Trading platform in the sense we buy and sell our product, or we sell our
Okay.
product. Okay, it is not an integrated platform wherein we are allowing anybody else to come and list their product on my app and let them sell. It is not like that.
Okay.
It is we buy
Yes,
and
sir.
sell.
So only
We
registered
buy the
ones can
product.
use your
Yes,
warehouses.
exactly, exactly,
Okay. Okay.
exactly.
Got it, sir. Thank you for answering the question, sir.
Okay, man.
Sir, what if you have given some credit to some seller or retailer and he is not paying back? Like, how will you do that?
Hmm.
He's not even willing to pay back. Credit is risky,
My dear
right?
sir,
Like,
my who is Muhammad? Muhammad,
mhm.
right?
Yeah, Arshad, Arshad.
My today current Arshad, my current outstanding receivable outstanding is on 48 lakhs. I'm still surviving, still breathing. It
Uh,
is a part of a game. It
like,
is a part of a
how,
game, and there are bad debts.
uh,
Bad debts
Yes.
will happen. Even I have bad debt.
hmm?
One customer ran away. One dealer ran away.
Okay.
uh, by not paying back.
It happened by not paying back. Yes, and it was not a small amount.
Okay.
One bugger had to owe me around 1.8 lakhs, 1 lakh 80,000.
Huh?
He overnight he closed the store and he went away. Here,
So couldn't you
because
contact him
initially,
back?
no, he's nowhere traceable. His GST is blocked. So that is why
Okay.
to avoid all these things, no, what we do is every month we cross check the GSTN. We evaluate GSTN status of all my retailers, registered
Okay.
retailers. How many of them are active? How many of them are paying their GSTNs? I mean,
So you
filing
can
their
have a
GST
track of them.
returns. Exactly. This is the only way
Okay.
we can track them.
Okay. Okay. Got
And
it, sir.
on ground sales, our sales team also know when I start pressurizing them, now even they start giving. They just see no, they don't bother about Is it the payment will come or no? So slowly, what they also do is sometimes due to pressure they just punch orders from an unwanted या फिर retailer. So that is where all these things will start. So here what happens is we have to keep a tab on the GST returns every month on month, and every quarterly we take balance information from all the retailers. Every quarterly we send them the statement of account, and we take the balance information he wherein he confirms the balance that yes it is payable from me or it is receivable from me from the company, either ways.
Okay. You have any ASM to manage all those, or it's like one place and you?
No, yes, exactly. We have a salespeople. No, we have a sales team. Okay, so it is a responsibility of a whole sales team, and we have to review their sales performance, sales and collections every month. Every month, I personally sit and review. So over there, any dealer's payment is not coming for more than 15 days, 15 days, 20 days. Okay. So that is a red alert for me.
So basically, our app it's called as Street Connect. These are the
Mhm.
features of Street Connect. Some of the well-known features are voiced inventory. So basically, voiced
Mhm.
inventory is a feature wherein the vendor can update the quantity of his products just by speaking.
Mhm.
Let's say if he wants to add 25 kilos of onion, instead of just
Mhm.
opening our app, going to the desired product, and then updating the quantity manually, you can just click on the
Mhm.
button called voiced inventory, wherein you can just tell add 25 kilos of onion, and that will be
Mhm.
updated in our app as well as in a database. So
Mhm.
the next feature is that the vendors who are present around the locality of the users. Let's say if the user
Mhm.
stays in HSR layout, all the vendors
Mhm.
near the HSR will be recommended to the users so that after he buys the
Mhm.
product from our app and the payment is done, he can
Mhm.
select click and collect option wherein he can go to
Mhm.
the vendor and buy the products or just get it delivered to his doorstep. These are the
Mhm.
functionalities of the vendor part, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I'll be just explaining you in brief the customer side of the architecture.
Mhm.
The customer he enters our app through the secure credentials. So the login ensures
Mhm.
personalized access to our system. So our app it works basically on the GPS where it detects the customer's location and displays the products available from the nearby local vendors. So this helps the
Okay.
customers find the product nearby, and also it supports the
Okay.
local businesses by increasing their online visibility.
Okay.
So another important feature is that at price comparison,
Mhm.
where the customers can compare the prices of a product from different vendors and choose a better option for them. So once the
Okay.
customer selects the desired products, he moves to the checkout procedures, where the
Mhm.
checkout procedure is designed to be smooth and secure and all. So customers
Mhm.
place their orders easily and they can select the convenient payment methods. So once the order is being placed, the request is being
Mhm.
sent to the vendor side of the architecture. So this is about the customer architecture that we have built in our app.
Okay.
Sir, you said you own the inventory, like you manufacture the products, or you have something like you get the products from somewhere else, because you need to manage the orders
Yes.
that you get from the retailers also.
Exactly. Exactly. We strike deals, and whatever order comes, we source it from our vendors. It will come to our warehouse. We do the PDI. We take an inward. मतलब we maintain a stock. Okay.
Hmm.
In our warehouse. Once the see, for example, any orders is generated. So we that's why we are making it 48 hours of that. Once the order is generated, we purchase the material from our vendors, registered vendors. Okay. And once it comes into our warehouse, so the accounting processes are done. PDI is done, and once it is done, we raise the invoice and dispatch to the retailer.
So you have full control of your inventory, but
Yes,
the app we are focusing on, it our inventory totally depends on the vendor.
Hello?
So how
I know.
can we overcome that?
Allah, ನೀವು meet ಆದ್ರ
So if
See, you
there is
cannot
any
overcome.
ad,
If it is not, it's
ನಾನು
not your headache
7:15
because you are
ನಾನು
street
7:15
smart, right?
7:15
What's that?
ಸರ್
a straight connect.
Street Connect, yeah. Street
Gardening
Connect is
Connect.
the app which is connecting
I
vendors
think
and
so.
the end
Gardening
users.
Connect.
That's it.
Yes.
So
Correct.
it's not
Yeah.
your headache to
You Shriya work.
verify or evaluate a genuine genuinity of the or availability of the
Shriya.
inventory. Whether the vendor has it or no, you don't know, but he just lists it.
Oh,
Once the order comes, he has to fulfill it. Otherwise, he'll be
correct,
marked
correct.
as a
Non submitted.
what do you say default vendor. या फिर you
Correct.
guys
Invalid.
may stop him from further.
Yes, sir. We can disconnect his connection.
Yeah, because he if he has to survive, he has to fulfill the orders, right?
Yes, sir.
So as it is just a integrated platform, like you are just allowing any XYZ vendor to come onto your platform and list their product, and any individual to just log in. If he finds it lucrative or likes it, he just places an order, then he purchases it. That's it.
So should we focus on the vendors or the actual end users, customers?
You
Who
should
is
be
the main
focusing.
target?
You see, here it is like two sides of first coin.
Hmm?
Both are important. When if you start focusing on only vendor, if you don't have an end user, what's the use?
Yes.
If you start focusing on the end user, whom to connect, you connect well, reached out well. When you don't have inventory or a vendor who wants to sell, what's the purpose? What's the use?
Yes, sir. Fine. So how,
So
how,
both
how, how can we
both
manage that?
see both are
Any suggestions?
the most important things. These both are most important. Firstly, you should have a quality vendors. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry cannot come and uh, you know be
Yes.
there on your platform,
Yeah.
right? Because it anybody's mistake it degrades the face value of your application.
Yes.
Because the face is yours, right? Street Connect is the face of that vendor. Street Connect is the face of that vendor to the customer. Street Connect is the face of that customer to the vendor. Right. So you have to be very diligent on evaluating the qualified vendor. That evaluation format should be very stringent.
So, okay. Okay,
It
sir.
depends on
So
how long he is there in that field. Matlab, if it is a grocery, from how long he has a store. ठीक है? In which locality he has a store? What is his revenue? Okay. So what is the footfall? So these things are basic manual questionnaire which you need to be get it done from them. But it will be annoying them. It is very much annoying for them also to give all those inputs. But
yes,
somehow you have to get it done.
manage.
Like
So
for
we have
example,
both. Yes.
for example, when Misho came in, Misho is also one of the same kind of a platform like what you're telling. But they are focusing mainly. They started focusing mainly on fashion. Okay. So on to onboard the vendors, it was a huge task for them. Okay, onboard the vendors selling a T-shirt of 100 rupees. Okay, maybe selling a T-shirt of 80-90 rupees, sell it for a cost of 100 rupees, giving a delivery. Okay, and who was giving the delivery? That vendor was giving a delivery, and the money used to come to Misho. Customer used to pay to Misho, right? So vendor will send the delivery and Misho will pay the vendor the buying cost. Okay, and that the tag was somewhere around. Initially, they started with 4 days. Slowly, see there is no loss for Misho. Somebody is selling, somebody is purchasing. In between, they are gaining their percentage. That is the mindset we should be working on.
Yes. So we have both end users and vendors. So what should be our marketing strategy be? Like you said, if it's only retail, registered retailers, you go for offline. We have vendors
Yeah.
for that. And for
Even here,
B2C,
even here, to have a quality vendors registered with you, you should have a sales force. That is what Misho did. That is what Mintra did. And this is what even every company did because this is a foolproof strategy of onboarding quality vendors.
yes, sir.
Go meet, greet, that touch and feel. This is the only option. Online, you cannot. You cannot. you cannot have a proper vendor base.
Okay, sir. Sir. That's it, sir. Thank you,
Hmm.
sir, for explaining and
Okay, tell me. Yeah.
suggesting.
Yes. I even I was going through your and I when I was talking to Navneet, no, he told me
Yes.
about few things. Even I had told him about few things. I felt you guys were so energetic and doing something. I just want
Yes.
to ask you a few things. Like, how do you deliver? Suppose I come into your platform, I order, say, some grocery. I place an order for some grocery from my nearby. For example, when I'm staying in Bangalore 21, pin code 21. So it will be pin code wise only, no? The GPS made
Yes.
it will be on
Yes.
as per the pin code wise. So when I'm in Bangalore 21, for me, the listing will be of Bangalore 21 only, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So there's no point
Your voice
transportation.
lagged.
Sir,
One
could you
second.
please repeat your statement?
Yeah. Sorry. See, I stay. My pin code is Bangalore 21. Okay, I want to buy a grocery on your platform. So, what is that showing to me? All the retailers or the vendors who are listed their product on Bangalore pin code 21, or the entire area, all the area.
No, sir, we'll show the vendors of that particular area. What new idea we have come up with is we are not going to make loss for any vendors. So we'll have the orders of each vendor, like which vendor get how many orders. So we'll make a matrix in such a way that if there is a vendor here with many orders coming, we'll make a halt for him. We'll push the orders to vendor two, like we'll suggest vendor two because he is facing loss.
No, no, no,
So
no,
we'll
no, no, no,
maintain
no.
a.
My. One sec, Ashil. My question is not that. So my question was it's the same pin code, right? Okay, fine, same pin code. So
Yes.
who will be delivering the product to me?
So we have two options for that. We keep takeaway where the user can go and just pick up the groceries, and delivery thing is same like Misho. We'll just ask the vendor, like he'll be having the person's right. The first of all, the shop which is very will be very close to the person who ordered because it's for the same postal code. He'll have people working in his shop, so
Hmm.
he can send the people to deliver also. He's selling his products. Our main motive is to make the vendors sell their product. That's it, sir.
So how does Street Connect generate revenue?
So subscription. So what is basically we have subscription with the where the vendor will be purchasing it, not the end user. So vendor will purchase a subscription us in a monthly subscription base, and he'll be able to sell his products in our app.
Okay,
So is it legit,
fine.
sir, or any suggestions you want to give?
Yeah, there are a few points which I was talking to Navneet that day. One is this. Why don't you see when you have the subscription based starting revenue?
Hmm.
Likewise, why don't you focus on creating uh, jobs? Because you can create your own logistics team.
Han, sir, for that Zepto
Become
and Instamart already holding so much marketplace. Like they have their own inventory,
okay.
they have everything set
Hmm.
up. So initially we just can't go and compete with them. Like you said, we need to burn so much of money to compete with them. Like we need to match the prices, we need to give discounts, logistics, inventory we need to manage, and inventory health also we need to see. We need to keep the products everything up to stock. So that's the challenge,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
Okay.
we
Cool.
thought this being as middlemen and connecting vendors and customers will be helpful. Even vendors can sell their product, and customer, however, the shop is very close to the locality, and the customer can also buy the product.
Okay. Cool. Fine.
Has- any suggestions or any questions, sir, regarding to this?
No suggestion in the sense you have to be like uh, You use this application on Android or are you making on iOS as well?
Both Android and iOS.
Huh?
Both sir. Both Android and iOS.
Both. ठीक है. And are you limiting yourself for the vendor base for groceries, or is it any benchmarking you guys have done? Like this is the products anybody can come and sell these like the
Anything, sir,
product.
anything. It isn't only for like groceries. If they have any service as well, like small repair shops of some washing machine or something, they can also display the
Yeah,
services.
this use and value addition.
Yeah.
This use
Yes.
and value addition. Yes, man. All right.